Good morning, good afternoon, good night. Welcome to that Manchester Conquest 3 Top 8 Live. How are you doing, Whammy?
I'm doing pretty good. Cousin Boneless.
Hey,
I can't
it's
get
all
used to
good.
that tag. How you doing?
I'm okay, you know what? Right, this Top 8 looks pretty sick, to be fair. In the winner's side, we've got SCR and Streakz, and we've got SBF and Curry Governor. And there's a lot of history between all of these different players. It's going to be pretty sick. It's going to be pretty sick.
I will say that despite all the upsets that have happened throughout this insane bracket, it's kind of a traditional top 8 in a way.
Yeah, to be fair, I think when it comes to the top 8 seeds, sorry, specifically for the winner's side of things, I think all of them have met their seed. Yeah, I think so. SCR was the top seed.
Then it was
SBF
Streakz.
and Curry Governor were the second and third.
Yep.
Interchangeable. And then the Streakz was fourth. So I think it's pretty much as is, to be honest.
Loser side a little bit different. I'm not lying.
Say again?
Loser side is a little bit different. But
Yeah, we got a couple. So Scarfelt, Scarfelt's there, Anders there, Aperture's there as well, and so is Crispy. So we've also got a loser side of bracket, Ander versus Aperture, and then of course we've got Crispy versus the other person I mentioned.
a really good player.
Yeah, a very good player. We'll never know.
But yeah, you've got players such as some pretty big upsets on the way. Of course, Afro Smash is not in the top 8. He decided, go Incineroar. That's kind of his way forward with Ultimate at the moment, which is fine. What isn't fine is the moment.
Well, we'll never know.
Also, Zone failed to make top 8 just barely. It still made insane.
It was very close. It was very close, to be fair. Game 5 set with Crispy. Crispy able to clutch it out, but we are going to get a winner's semi-finals first. Streakz versus SCR7, Wolf versus Palutena. Both of these players very well versed in this matchup. Safe.
Absolutely, and I don't think they've actually played before yet.
Tom, was Monsters not on, by the way?
Yeah, I don't think these two players have played each other, at least in recent memory. So it'll be interesting to see how it goes. Streakz, of course,
for sure.
does have the snake. SCR is a tried and true Palutena main. Not so much for Corrin anymore, but it's pretty good with Palutena. Arguably top 2 in the UK.
Yeah, for sure. So Streakz obviously played against Zone quite a lot at things like Meltdown and all of the London tournaments. And then we've got SCR, who's obviously played against Magic quite a lot as well. So both of these guys very well versed in this matchup, to say the least. I think it's very difficult to say who could even win this because it is so up in the air. Both of these players are very good. Very good players.
I think this is one of the sets that a lot of people were excited to see.
Yeah,
in that this is what people expected for winner semis. And again, since they're not played, this is going to say a lot in terms of who is at least considered in people's minds a better player.
Yep.
In terms of rank. But
Manchester Conquest Top 8 is about to start. Pokemon Stadium. We've got Streakz versus SCR7. We are going to get straight into it on Pokemon Stadium. This is going to be a 6-set, man.
I'm really looking forward to it. When you see off the bat, the parry straight away, this is telling the technicalities from both players. They know what they're doing. The down throw and immediate throws. Just managed to miss the follow-up.
And I will say, this is a pretty difficult matchup for Wolf, to be fair. Like, when you've got things like Nair for SCR7, obviously very impressive as a move. But this is the thing, like, Wolf out of shield is okay, but Palu just does so much to oppress your shield.
Absolutely.
It's
we can
very
see it so far.
difficult.
81% to 23%. Kind of struggling right now.
Layout. The layout's different.
Oh, the throw that is going to lead to the back air. That's an off-stage situation. Does manage to go for the down tilt 2-frame. Does catch it. Oh, and that's going to be the kill right there. I think that was a back air. 35%. Looking pretty fresh to SCR7 right now.
Yeah, for sure, man. SCR is very confident in this matchup. So he's absolutely playing as best as he can. But that being said, 69% down smash at ledge would definitely take this on. But even then, we're getting that Nair train into that forward air as well. Look at his percent.
Oh, and the aggressive back air going to answer. And that's one of the big problems with Wolf in this matchup, in that he's a fast faller, so those Nair combos will last forever against his character.
Down smash at ledge. Palu's recovery definitely susceptible to things like the down smash and that forward tilt as well at ledge.
Oh, and I like the little jab one, kind of poke him out, see what he's going to do. But that will be a shield grab. Massive shield grab range.
There as well.
SCR
looking extremely confident right now. Streak does not have an answer.
This is definitely not what I expected in terms of gameplay between the two. I thought it would have been a lot closer, but Streakz is more than out of it, let me tell you.
And this is the thing, you can just see SCR doing a lot of... Oh, there's that down smash, yep. Really good choice there from Streakz. And you can see SCR doing a lot of things like back air and safe moves on shield. Because again, it's like Wolf doesn't have a lot to act out of it. So it's like, what does Wolf do in this situation?
Wolf has the up smash out of shield, he does have the nair, but those are not the greatest options against a nair because of the multi-hit
Well, this
priorities.
is it, yeah. Nair coming out at frame 5. Very, very fast option there for SCR and Palutena.
I mean,
so you've
both
got to
these
be
nairs are
very
pretty fast
careful.
regardless, but
Yes, for sure.
one step is better than the other at this current point in time.
Down throw into forward air. He's off stage again. Down tilt getting that. Okay.
A little bit of a nice catch right there, going for this straight up B, going to catch him off. Oh, and that might have led to a serious edge guard situation, maybe even a kill.
I love the jump away from Scr7 there, just making sure that, you know what, you're absolutely not going to catch me with any kind of aerial, any kind of down smash for sure.
An aggressive option right there, out of the down to the back. They're going to do a fair of his own. Explosive flame.
There's that there. Mate, that was a quick game.
That was so quick.
That was a quick game.
Just a
2
few
stock for
minutes.
Scr7.
A few minutes off the clock. The nair killing her, what was it, 90? 100?
Yeah, man. And this is the kind of thing, when Wolf is off stage, obviously, Wolf's recovery not the most ideal when it comes to getting back onto ledge. So Scr7 fully taking advantage of that. Just running off with it there, taking that stock.
That's the thing.
Easy
Wolf,
as you like. Quick 2 stock, and we're on to game 2. Just like that.
Wolf has some good mix-up out of his recovery, but Nair beats pretty much all of them if you time it right.
Well, this is it. Nair has a constant hitbox, of course, with Palutena, so you can pretty much just run off and throw that out. It's like, what does Wolf do?
Yeah, it's a struggle for Wolf, but Streakz in a very adaptive player. We'll see what happens in this game too. Going to Kalos, allow a lot more space for lasers and such back there.
Yeah, and again, this is the thing, because I think Palu benefits off Kalos pretty well, to be fair. You've got things like the auto reticle, you've got things like the enigmatic flame, of course.
I mean, we've barely even seen this set because he's honestly kind of not needed it so far.
He's definitely, so Scr7 does this thing where he throws out the enigmatic flame, not necessarily to even hit people with it. He definitely just does it to control that airspace, so then he can follow up with things like forward air and nair and stuff like that. Very, very intelligent play. There's the nair again. Wait a second, he's used to jump.
Unfortunate. And I get what you're saying then, in the sense that explosive flame, it can kind of force people to shield. You might knock them out, which can grabs and such. But the parry right there from the back air is not going to be a punish from Wolf. SCR's a bit too slow for it.
Yeah. SCR just using his back against Wolf there, just throwing out that back air as well. Very, very intelligent play. SCR playing absolutely immaculately so far.
And we see the down smash once again, trying to get that early kill, but SCR timing the teleport perfectly to avoid it. Aggressive dash attack, going to go through the options that Wolf may have.
That ledge. And this is where it gets difficult for people like Streakz, man. Getting away from ledge against Palutena is difficult, but he's able to get center stage.
He's doing pretty well so far. I mean, we've seen the down tilt from ledge a lot more in this set, and it's doing really well for Palutena, but Streakz kind of weaving around it at this point. He does have SCR off the stage. Going for the back air there, going to leave the offstage situation. Does not have the down smash 2 frame. Okay, we're just seeing them both jumping around, trying to figure out how they want to move, get back onto the stage. The aggressive dash attack from Streakz is going to get sniffed out from SCR, and the high recovery. He tries to downbeat the fire. It just doesn't work. You got to know it doesn't work, son. The down smash in front of these are just not landing. He's getting hit for them every single time.
Again, this is where it gets difficult against Palu, man. And especially when you're playing Wolf, because Wolf is obviously a very, very aggro character. But in terms of neutral, obviously you're going to be throwing out a lot of lasers, and it's a lot of bayonet punish. But when you're down, you have to play aggressive, and Palu can really, really just like capitalize on that.
Wolf, of course, not a very fast character on the ground, so he's not the greatest at aggression. It's more controlling that certain zone around you. But SCR can kind of just shield and avoid those kills pretty much. You can get the back through the ledge, of course, but he's positioned himself mid-stage.
Lovely recovery there from Streakz to get that. Oh, being in there!
Beautiful read!
Is that out smash? Yep.
Catching
Lovely
the
stuff
dodge
there from Streakz.
On just the aggressive nair, reading the lack of invincibility coming from SCR.
Dash attack again. Very solid lead here for SCR. Same stocks, but Wolf at 88%. Streakz has got to do something, man.
Something pretty rough for Streakz, but Wolf has some very, very strong combos with the down throws, the dash attacks. It does a lot of damage.
It does, yep, for sure.
And the laser, oh, he catches the gun hit, but doesn't land the laser as well. That would have been about 16 damage, give or take. When he reads the roll from Streakz, going just barely off of the grab.
Lovely placement of the explosive flame. That could just be the stock right now.
That was definitely
Down
missing.
throw into Imagination. You never know.
Fortunately, does jump out, so that's not going to be the kill from SCR.
Aggressive option there for Streakz to get off the ledge. First time we've really seen that, to be fair.
Unfortunately, one of the things about Palutena's dash shot that's so good. Speaking of so good, never mind, I can't even finish my sentence. That neutral air gonna beat it out.
Yes, sir.
But Palutena's dash attack, you expect a different move?
Oh, no.
You know, I can't even finish my sentence. It doesn't even matter.
34% off of that and no. That
don't
is
need
not
dash
ideal.
attacks.
He goes for the back throw. Oh my days, just throws out the explosive flame again.
Hey,
Wait a second, he just
where are you
dodges.
going?
Yo, so I don't know if you realize. So he went for the nair, it clanked with the up B, traded, and Streakz went for the air dodge. Expecting some kind of tech, some kind of weird situation. And just like that, SCR 2-0 up against Streakz.
That's the thing, man. I mean, a nair in that position, it's not even going to stage spike. It sends directly in the way that Palutena is facing. So a little bit of a misplay right there from Streakz, but we see SCR7 2-0 up. As he said, we've got to dig deep right now if you're Streakz.
Yes, sir. SCR cool as a cucumber, man. He's chilling. He's 2-0 up right now. Streakz has got 3 counter picks potentially. Yep. But that means that, oh my days, he is thinking. He's thinking.
The snake, I think.
I mean, you have to, right?
At this
you
point,
have to. Because that has been 2 very confident wins for SCR7 right now.
3 stocks.
You have to think about the switch. You have to.
I mean, there's a lot of nairs coming in from SCR, which of course Grenade will just beat out if he's holding it. But there's more to the matchup than just that, and I'm not sure if he's ready. So he's sticking with the Wolf.
We're going back to the Wolf. Game 3, Streakz on his lifeline in this winner's semi-set.
He will go down to lose this if he does lose this, but this is going to be big for SCR's opponent in a comfy spot in winners finals. Back to Kalos. Hopefully he's able to control more of the stage as he originally probably wanted.
And I want to see Streakz throw out a little bit more laser, because obviously Palu on the ground, not the fastest, pretty fast, but not the fastest. So you can definitely control a lot of space with the laser, but it's very, very difficult, because obviously if you throw out that laser at that mid-range, Palu could certainly punish it with things like dash attack or back air.
Absolutely. Wi-Fi, this is not, it's definitely a harder move to land offline, and Palutena's just jumping in a certain height where it's really hard to land those lasers. So you're going to have to kind of play around that, but the trade off the projectiles, as we're saying.
Very, very even game right now. Hits him with a nair. And he's just controlling this stated stage. He has to roll back, of course, when you hit that forward smash. You don't want to overcommit to any other kind of smash attack or anything like that.
Absolutely, a very
safe
move.
That's the nair. Wait a sec. He's at ledge again, just throwing out those back airs. When you're SCR7 and Palutena, you have to just throw out those back airs. You don't really need to do anything else.
I mean, it's a pretty much invincible move on the shield, so there's no risk in not throwing out. Oh, absolutely. The F smash barely catching, or not catching rather, the tech in place. Very unfortunate. I see some run of grabs. Oh, that was a little bit of a misplay, but he does read the tech chase, but the grab does not hit.
Now he's a ledge. Oh, he has to go for the down smash.
He has missed every single one of these.
But this is the thing, when it comes to Wolf's down smash, you just have to throw it out when you're at ledge. It's down smash or forward tilt. And there is the stop. Streakz taking the lead for the first time in the set.
That's the first time he's took that first stock. We're going to see how SCR retaliates.
And yeah, that's it.
Is going to live.
Oh, wow. Okay, excellent DI. The perfect what you want to do. And there's the aggressive option from the ledge. I saw the 4-5s, man.
It's 4-5s. He's doing it for his people. He's doing it for the J Squad.
He didn't actually get too much off it, but to be fair, there's that back air again.
That's an invincible move. You can't be get up attacking in that way. I get you've not done it yet. Maybe a mixed up. He's not expecting it, but he does.
Yes,
that's going to be the stock taken. And the down throw into Fairs. A little bit of damage.
And when you're in this position as Wolfman, when you're in that mid-range, it's very, very difficult because Palu beats out so many different options that Wolf has. But that being said, when Wolf has the advantage, and when Streakz pushes his advantage,
I think one of the things Streakz is doing differently is short hopping a lot more to kind of get out different moves, go above the neutral air. But
he's not playing grounded at all, which is interesting as well because Palu's aerials are very, very good.
You see the side B. No, he goes to the up B. Nice little mix up.
He has to go B there. Delay that recovery a little bit. There's that explosive flame and there's that there again. And this is the thing what SCR does.
And that's going to be the
stop. That is a 3. Oh, wait, no.
That's not a 3 stock.
Not just yet.
It's relatively even, to be fair, in terms of percent, if you consider the possibilities of Wolf taking the stock. But
there's that back air again. Even game here, Whammy.
0-2-0. Let's see who's going to take it. Again, Streakz need this to stay in the winner's side of the bracket.
Off stage. This is scary now.
Unfortunately, we grabbed the ledge, but unfortunately SCR did commit to the forward smash. Combo there with the dash back, 35%.
And he has to dash back there. He doesn't want to go overcommit or anything like that. When you're in this situation, when you're 2-0 down, you got to play safe and keep that center stage, especially against a character like Palu.
And we're seeing right now, Palu kind of just nullifies the parry mechanic against Wolf, at least in so many ways. But the side B from the forward air, good amount of damage. This is still really even so far, just 10%.
You can see the way the Streakz has adapted, and you are absolutely right with this. A lot of usage of the short hop and stuff like that, not playing a grounded game at all, because it's very much about baiting out Palu's aerials and capitalizing on that for Streakz. And that is an SD for Scr7. Streakz somehow keeping his life going right now.
You've got to take those. I mean, he was definitely en route in terms of momentum to take that game, but it was looking either way. And it's going to be interesting to see how this goes. Maybe this will carry the momentum to win the set 3-2. Or will SCR realize the mistakes and win that set 3-1?
But this is the thing now, because Scr7 has the counter pick stage. We're going to go to Stadium. We're going to go back to Stadium. Okay. Streak's happy with that.
I mean, he does get the space that he probably wants.
I think we're doing modified DSR as well, so he's happy to go back to a Stadium.
This is modified, so if he wanted to, he didn't have to go back, but they do opt to. I'm surprised we didn't see something like maybe Smashville or something, but then again, Wolf does get a lot of the aerials on that stage. Yes, so we'll see how this goes. Game 4, Pokemon Stadium, immediate laser. He wants that, what, 13%? It's pretty strong.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you get about 8% off of that off that laser as well.
Oh, we see the fail forward there, unfortunately.
Excellent use of shield there from Streakz. Didn't want to just drop that shield a little bit too quick because he knew Scr7 was just going to throw out those aerials, and he was able to get a little bit off it.
And we saw SCR just kind of hover around Streakz, not even Streakz shield, just hovering around and baiting out an option and running away. It's all about that mental game in this. It's not about landing hits on shield, landing hits. It's how do you pressure your opponent to do some specific moves.
Love this play from Streakz so far. He's absolutely doing really, really well. Not overcommitting, and this is the big thing. If you overcommit against Palutena, you will get absolutely punished. And right now, Streakz just going for Nair into forward tilt, not going for too much more after that. But
look at all this percent right now, 72 from a little mistake of a Nair. And he goes for the Fairs on the ledge, expecting some kind of ledge jump from Streakz, but it does not manage to get it.
A lot of dancing around each other's shields right now. A lot of empty hops from both of these players. There's that Nair.
Kind of adapting that.
Oh, and that lingering hitbox from that down tilt was able to catch Streakz, but Streakz able to get back onto the stage again.
That was a pretty risky play with the uppie, but SCR does not manage to.
Back throw. Here we go. Throws out that. And again, this is the thing. When he throws out that explosive flame, when he throws out the enigmatic flame, he's not actually looking to even hit Streakz with it. He's very much just trying to push his agenda when it comes to the recovery. Recover low so I can neutral air.
More importantly, it also sets up for the ledge guard options that Palutena has plenty of, but the up smash, gonna read the roll. That is gonna be the stock, 121% on Streakz right now. He's got to be very careful.
Lovely contesting of the neutral air with that forward air of his own. Back throw is gonna definitely keep him off stage right now. There's that Nair. Oh, wait a sec, he's dead for that. Oh no.
Could have teched it, but
oh no.
Oh no, he could have teched it, but it looked a little bit ambiguous about what way it was going to send and if it was even going to hit. And the Nair combos, this is where it starts. 31%.
Look at that. He got the back hit and Nair into jabs. That's vile.
Fast fall's a curse and a blessing, man. But for Wolf, I mean, it's the best he can do so far. Trying to land those fast fall back aerials.
Wolf back into center stage, but SCR taken straight away again. He's got him at ledge, and this is really where Streakz has been struggling against Palutena.
Probably trying to land the wind box right there. I'll catch some sort of shoot for him. Guys, it's a lot of pressure.
But as we're not seeing more up smash at ledge, to be honest with you, because you can definitely do that as Palutena and SCR. Just going for things like forward smash, because again, trying to see if he's going to recover a little bit differently from what we're expecting.
Once again, another explosive flame, forcing the low recovery, and he footstools him.
It's worked out very, very well, but even then, he's off stage again.
Oh,
and he dies for that neutral air.
Right now. This is Streak's last stock right now. Winners, he needs to do some sort of comeback like he did in Game 3.
He's doing the right thing right now, just keeping center stage. Here's that back air as well. He's got him at ledge. Lovely read of the actual high recovery there. And then the up smash not going to kill. No rage. And no kill for the up air as well.
You see the dash that's right in front of him. He's sort of basically out one option, but SCR doesn't need to approach right now. Sure, he's at 163, could die anything, but oh,
I'm not liking the use of dash attack here from Streakz. It's a little bit much.
37 in the blast zone as well, or in the magnifying glass rather. Such a strong move. 62 so far.
Forward air into dash attack. It's lovely as Palu, and look at that excellent play from Scr7, just using that edge cancel up B.
Just do a dash attack, why not?
And finally Streakz takes that stop.
You need to do those sort of plays at this point. Scr sitting pretty comfy right now, but Streakz not over by any means. Oh, he's going to re-grab the ledge!
No, you can't do that.
I think he wanted to re-grab ledge.
You cannot do that, Steph, please. That's a 3-1 to Scr7, finding himself in winners finals, just like that.
That was looking pretty promising for Streakz, to be honest. There was some momentum coming his way. Yes, he was down by a lot on that last game, but anything's possible, but he will re-grab the ledge.
Yeah.
And right now, after this...
This is the problem right here. And again, Scr7 fully understanding that he's going to go for the re-grab. Because he's dropped down a little bit too quick, and just like that, he's able to take the stock. Streakz was definitely adapting very, very quickly.
Yeah.
The first 2 games, it was very, very difficult for Streakz. But even then, when he started getting into that, when he got the game that he won, eventually, you could see that he was starting to play a little bit more intelligently, playing a lot more kind of short hop, tomahawk based.
Yep.
And then eventually, I mean, he was doing really, really well, and then it came to one mistake, and unfortunately.
At that point, you can't make mistakes when you're down 2-0, of course. And at that point, it's kind of too little too late in some ways, but if they do rematch, I think it's very promising for Streakz.
Yeah.
Rematch.